One day, I randomly decided to draw in grayscale, and I don't remember drawing with colors first ever again in years. Grayscale is just so forgiving when it comes to experimenting with colors, and it helped me immensely with getting better contrast in my drawings. A few days ago, I randomly thought, what if I can't draw with color first anymore? Would that mean I forgot color theory? Can you guess what I'm doing today? That's right, I'm drawing with color first. I'll be transforming Fluttershy from My Little Pony into a human design to test this out. Her color palette is so cohesive and pretty, which will hopefully make this into a fun experience and not an embarrassing one. My first step is always posing a 3D model. It's easier to apply personality to the pose with one, for me at least. I've drawn Fluttershy as a human before, but I didn't like the outfit that I gave her. I also didn't like the expression all that much either. She has her arms up for a hug, but her face is saying she doesn't want one. I also don't know why I drew her with a sad face. A lot just doesn't match her personality. This time, I gave her a slight smile. I tried making her actually look shy like her name suggests, instead of so judgmental sort of. I pulled up a lot more references for the clothes this time. I'm much more content with the outfit I gave her this time around. You can never have too many references, so if any of you are designing a character right now, pull up as many as you can, or else you'll be dissatisfied like me later on. I refined the sketch and got into coloring. It felt so weird. I approached it like grayscale, but the hard thing is that once I add a different color, I have to build up the values for that separately, unlike in grayscale where you don't have to worry about different colors and you just do it all at once. The face was pretty fun to color. I loved adding pink to the lips and cheeks. I also think it's extremely satisfying to see people render the face in color. The hair, however, is a different story. I wanted to experiment with her color palette and add something more vibrant into her hair, but I think I was too ambitious. It started out fine, but you can tell that I eventually just started slapping on colors and hoping one would look good. This is where everything went wrong. I knew I was losing my momentum with the hair, and I kept adding more trying to fix it. But then it would mess it up even more. I then decided to skip the clothes completely and jump to adding the shadows because you know what? Contrast makes anything look good. That's all it's missing. Then the shadows didn't help. Maybe coloring the clothes would help? I decided to just finish the drawing to the best of my ability. Once you stop trusting the process, it's over. I got the color first version over with. Now it's time to bring some confidence back by doing something I'm more comfortable with. I forgot to save the line art on another layer so that it would be a fair comparison, but I didn't, so I just built off of what I left off with the color one. I started by immediately making the drawing darker and making everything look more three-dimensional. I was a lot more comfortable adding details in grayscale. Most of my time went into the clothes like I should have in the other version. The face wasn't that bad on the colored version, and the hair wasn't either except for the colors I used. For the grayscale, I added the colors and kept some of those purple tones that I was trying to add earlier into the hair. I also added a second round of shading. The last bit is me last second switching some of the color choices for the clothes. I wish there was more for me to say for the grayscale segment, but most of it was just me adding color adjustments like color dodge so that the colors aren't so muddy. Unlike drawing with color first, it only takes a quick airbrush swipe to add different hues to the drawing and for them to work. Drawing in color first, you have to find the right color and then find the right value of that color. Make sure it's not too bright or too dark or too desaturated or else it'll mess up the drawing. There's just a lot less to worry about with grayscale. I added the last bit of details and then added the texture I always add to my drawings. Here are the results for both. Even though I rushed it towards the end, I'm still pretty surprised on how much I was able to get done on the color first drawing. It only took me around an hour and 40 minutes to complete it, so it doesn't look too bad for being a quick drawing on my terms. I do think though that if I didn't rush it so much towards the end, the clothes could have came out so much better and made the drawing as a whole look more appealing. As for the grayscale, I have an obvious bias. It got a head start, so it's a lot more refined. I think without the head start, the drawing would have taken me around 3 hours. I do like how soft and sweet she looks in the color first version, but a lot of the colors are clashing. Let me know which one you guys like more. Do you guys prefer brighter colors or more desaturated drawings? Follow me on my other platforms. Subscribe, like the video, and comment which artist you are. Bye bye!